Sean McKenzie's father reported that... what? Sean McKenzie's father...
The unnamed father.
I think reported that Marleau may start with Kadri, which I haven't heard a single person say, but I think actually kind of makes some sense. Like, the Matthews line
With all due respect to Zach Hyman.
Hey, I'm not even leaving him out of it. Like, you could put someone else there.
Connor Brown.
It doesn't matter. Like,
Probably Connor Brown.
Maybe, but, like, it's just... That line did so well. And the JVR Bozak Marner line is its own thing. It's the we know you don't do defense line. So what's left? 30-goal scorer Nazem Kadri, Leo Komarov making you hate everything in the world. And yeah, let's put a guy with over 500 career goals.
Gives Marleau an enforcer.
Sure
Kadri, the cheap shot artist guy.
Hey, I love it.
He's got his enforcer.
Kadri found his game.
Such a rat, but he's our rat.
No, he found his game. He's
Connor
so
Brown,
valuable.
20 goals, Connor Brown.
By the way, that's what you get with patience, eh? 6-0.
Patience?
Yeah. Have patience with a guy, have patience with a team. Look what Kadri turned out to be. How many people in Toronto wanted Kadri gone?
Well, Kadri's not going up against the #1 guys on the other team anymore.
Well, no. He was for part of the year.
But last year he wasn't. For the end of the year he wasn't. I'm just saying, I think that matters to a certain extent.
It does.
Yeah.
It does, without a doubt.
But that doesn't mean he can't be great for you in that role.
It was a different thing night in, night
Scored
out.
30 goals and made an impact defensively in the face-off circle and was a pain in the ass to a bunch of different teams, and people don't want to give him credit. Maybe the guy sitting to my left right now doesn't want to give him credit by diminishing it against who he played against.
It's true, though.
He was remarkably valuable.
Playing against other teams' top guys with Matthews around. That's a fact. That's not an opinion. That's a fact.
And
but how does that diminish 30 goals and make
like
an
I just
impact?
said, he was fine in that role. He's very good in that role. I'm just like, I'm not ready to put him in All-Star games for the next 5 years.
Let's talk about what Nazem Kadri did to you. Like, I just want to...
Personally?
Yes.
Well, that suspension that one time, I was involved that night.
Where did he hit you?
Oh.
Where did he hit
The same place he hit Ovechkin.
Damn. nice purpley bruise.
Sorry, you're saying Marleau's not playing with Matthews? That's what you're telling me?
Not right away.
Come on.
I don't think so.
It doesn't matter. That's the beauty of it.
Are you serious?
It's like the conversation I have with Leaf fans where whenever I put Matt Martin in the lineup, they're like, you think Matt Martin should be in the lineup? I'm like, that's not what I said. I said he's going to be in the lineup. You know what I mean?
Patrick Marleau made the playoffs 12 out of 13 years in the fucking state of California.
Don't tell Jeremy Ronan.
He left California to not play with Austin Matthews, is what you're telling me.
But it doesn't matter.
All
You
logic
just
says that's
shuffle
correct.
lines as the year goes on. Like, how often have you seen lines stay completely the same?
Only the
game
Leafs
to
last
game?
year.
Yeah.
They barely changed anybody until as soon as they sent what's his face from the Senators down.
What's his face?
Not Greening, not
McCulloch.
McCulloch. Yeah, once McCulloch was out, then it was Connor Brown in, and lineup basically stayed the same. And then they, Kapanen and Boyle were added towards the end, and those lines were those lines.
Yeah, but you just added a guy who said, so it's going to be a little bit of trial and error to see where this guy fits.
Right.
Yeah.
And Leaf fans should be okay with that, even though their roster did relatively stay the same, including Zach Hyman, which pissed everybody off.
The best trial and error, though. Like,
yeah, no, you've got a guy who's who scored 500 career goals, and you're shuffling him with all these young stars. Yeah, that's what's going to happen.
Marleau busts his knee, misses the entire season. Their lineup is still better up front than it was last year because Dominic Moore is your fourth center, and nothing else has changed. It's I don't remember ever being.
It's better by 5%.
You could play
6%.
You could play on a second line, and I put that in air parentheses, and then play first power play time.
Yeah.
Like, so. Yeah. It's 6 and 1/2 dozen of the other until you find what works, and then.
You have a Matthews, Marleau, Marner first power play. That would
Are you
be
okay
ridiculous.
with 3 years and all the money?
Yeah, because you're not paying the guys real money till then anyway. I'm completely fine with that. Although there was a snippet I saw today that I think William Nylander told the media his people are talking to the Leafs. Now, they can't have that discussion until July 1st of next year, I think, technically.
I think they can start...
they can talk,
They can talk. I don't think they can even talk... well, the legalese of it is they can't talk until July 1st, but we all know that's a load of garbage.
Yeah, of course.
But William Nylander did say that today, which was kind of interesting. But, yeah, the Leafs... The Marleau thing, I think has very little risk to it. I love it. I think it's great.
The league's changed, obviously, because you have to maximize when you have guys under control at lower prices. So the Leafs are saying, okay, we got a guy in here that can help right now and see if we can take that next step with these young guys, because as Calgary Calgary of all teams runs into, you got to get guys and move them along because we've hit what? Like, what did they hit? A second round?
Yeah.
And then they're too good to keep together? Makes no sense. So the Leafs are going to hit that. We keep being told they're too good to keep together. We're going to have to pay them too much money. So why not try and take the step now? I mean, Lou's basically said that, right?
Yeah.
Like, Lou Lamoriello basically said, this is fast forward. We hit the fast forward button.